FKI. FM. ZK. LI. Future killer. Who's this? It says being content with this in the past there. Child. Did you kill some people in the past? Future. In reference to gang, we out here, nigga, with that FKL shooters for gang of Oregon. They lied about what you look like. Somebody lied about what you look like. You could have been an addict in the past. But you must be sober, because this is healthy and beautiful. This is also celibate, my celibate card. There's a divine masculine here. There's an emperor type, a man. That a Pisces or an Aries that is stuck now because of you. But maybe he's looking at something different. Maybe he was a killer and he doesn't want to be one. There's definitely a Pisces. You, when I think of this howling, this is heat. Again, I feel heat. Like a man in heat, a dog in heat. You got men looking at you different. How? With the crab. I see the crab here. Somebody could have said that you gave them crabs in the past. They did some kind of ritual. This could be a big reason why they're like this. Do they... I guess, does it matter? Or they were going to do a ritual and now they're thinking, this one's too pretty or too valuable. Now these guys have love for you. They could have actually done this to you in the past. Because of all the cloning, there's definitely a possibility that there are some guys that did this in the past. They may not have recognized it was you because somebody was putting editing or filters on to make you look like an addict or to make you look unattractive. What is this? Do you think your life's in danger? There's a guy, a man that you're with or supposed to be with that was going to sacrifice you. He owes, or there's somebody they owe. They were going to get into this line of work with sacrificing women, I guess. I don't know if it has anything to do with the marriage thing. I'm guessing there would be. This could be organs. If you're pregnant, they could have wanted to sacrifice your child. This is a dark thing to get into. There's somebody here who has love for you and is already established. They don't need the sacrifice. Like, do you want to be, is this what you want to do with your future? Is what somebody's saying. This is really what you want to do? No more tears. Are we upset? What's this? With the heart thing. Yeah. Why? Future killer. Future killers. They wanted to get into a gang. I really hope that this isn't somebody that are getting their kids involved in sacrificing and doing this shit in rituals. Order. I think you don't want anything to do with these types of men, because a man in your eyes is someone who brings order to disorder. They're supposed to be raising their sons to be those types of men. Hold on a second. I don't know if these guys are sick from doing a ritual on you before. There's when they want to get, it has to be done. This could even be kids, youngins from the neighborhood to sacrifice this woman. You a solid individual, though. You are the most moderately funny person that I know. You make them laugh? Oh, these are the lies. I guess someone got to get these men to want to sacrifice you. It's almost like you were made out to be someone that doesn't bring anything to the table. That you were unattractive, that you weren't smart, that you didn't dress well. Maybe they said you came from a poor home. They lied about your background check. Is that what it is? Is it easier? Or maybe they never realized that it would be more difficult to sacrifice a woman like you. I never wanted it to end. Were they trying to zap your heart too? That's the way they were sacrificing you. But they were possibly going to take you, and now they don't want to, or they can't. Oh, these are upside down. You could have had wings. I know how weird this sounds, but I'm drawn to the wings in this card. They could be like all fucked up because you actually are an earth angel or some type of other being, and it could have manifested somehow on camera or a picture where you look like an angel or you have some kind of wing. You have a very close connection with the spirit realm. You speak, the way you speak is very balanced, so I'm guessing that it's easier for people to sacrifice women who are loud and obnoxious and scream and yell and have that voice. It feels beautiful, natural, wistful, whimsical, fairy-like. They may be wanting to kill this man or some of these guys because they can't or won't sacrifice you. They're in a hole financially. Heart chakra, yep. You activated some of these guys' heart chakra, though, that were closed off. And it was from doing this sacrificing in whatever way this is a sacrifice. It's just selling someone out that's a good person to me is, selling your soul. It's just what they do. Bribe. But with you, it's different. They don't want to do it. Born into bad karma and will stay into bad karma. Gaze. Gazing into your eyes? Does somebody remember gazing into your eyes? Did you see? You could have seen some of these guys out somewhere and made eye contact with them. It feels like Medusa, but a beautiful Then they say you turn to stone like a statue. That's what's happening with some guys, but it's your looks are angelic. Chuck or Charles, well, it's the same thing. That could be a last name though. L-E or and C-K and L-A. Oh wait. One who's just stepped below God like Jesus. I knew it. It's supernatural. Am I going to sacrifice somebody like this? This would be the ultimate sacrifice. I do believe if they didn't do it to you in a past life, they already did this to you in the past, and you've been remade as something else. Maybe you don't even know it. Is this even worth it? Do you have to sacrifice this woman? Does it really come down to looks and essence? If there was a woman who was twice her size, she looks pregnant in both of these. You could have lost a child in the last one, and this guy, somebody didn't even know that you were pregnant with his child. Oh my God! You know what I just heard? Somehow you were pregnant, and you could have. I don't know what your past was. Not my place to judge, because you could have had some abortions or just slept around or just could have just lived a certain lifestyle. This man, I don't believe, could have kids. I believe you were pregnant by some form of immaculate conception. Above you. Authentic or no? Talk about this. Talk about this. So what you say, your words, very authentic. Look how she sits. I'm always drawn to this card. She sits straight up, very put together. They could have thought that you were lying about who you are and what your DNA makeup is. There is no one above you. For someone in particular, this is in the entire, look at this. This is in the entire universe. But there's nobody above this woman. I also would like to say, I have figured out, even though I kind of knew this before, and there were some guys that made videos years ago talking about this, and I appreciate it, that there's no way God is a man. With women giving birth to life and just what we bring to the table. When you're in that type of essence, when you bring a lot to a man's life. You are the lifeline, really. And what this is actually being, whatever you say, the world is watching or listening. They care about what you say, and whatever this is that you are, this entity, this deity that you embody, it's being talked about all over the world. Ragdoll, living in a movie. They treating you like a ragdoll. You know, it's crazy. I said that the other day. Like, why are you treating me? Why are you doing this to me? You're making it feel like I don't matter. Because I'm being experimented on. I'm having a lot of fucked up shit happen to me. With being attacked with all kinds of inventions that would kill someone else. And I can't figure out why all of these men keep doing this to me. And I said that. You're treating me like I'm some kind of trash or rag. Like, that's what I said, ragdoll. This is why you're isolating yourself from the world. But you're bringing a lot of wisdom. Oh, and that Cleopatra actually is that no one above her. And this is why they changed history and they moved her tomb. They put her tomb somewhere, my tomb, where nobody would think to look. Just a different spot than where you would think it was. I think that they could have laughed at you at first. You shine the light on a lot of shit that's going on in this world. There's an Aries male here. yes, I'm moving. With the prospect, it could be that you couldn't figure out why you were a prospect for this in the first place. I think you got men like, they're showing me someone faint or fall, knees buckle, losing balance and shit. Oh, I thought I used knees. Then somebody wants to throw you around like a rag doll. But a rag doll is what you were made out to be. Slum, stray cat. Feeling Casanova. You could be the type of woman that buys yourself flowers because you just don't rely on. I'm waiting for this loyal one. There's a heart here again. Did someone need a heart? They thought they were going to take yours. God. Somebody, you are a god, but you are not that high of the high of the high. This is a Heyoka god or goddess. That's what this is. You are very loyal. You are very charming. Maybe there's some men that used to sacrifice that want to be this guy. Disappointed that somebody even played. I'm disappointed that I even played with this. I should have actually worked together with this person. I would have been, because I chose another person, or I chose other people, and I wound up on the wrong path again. Come up and see me. Somebody's dead because of this. Someone's name could be Zach, Liam, Lionel. I got L-I-Z-K. F-M is usually Freeman for me, or a female. Oh, let's get Scrabble letters. I just feel real chill. There could have been another wave of some kind of ritual that went back, and it went back quick for the ones who did it anyway, because they thought, ha ha ha. What do you mean, death? And then there's others who just can't do it. T-A-I. I'm sure there's probably an L here, no? What is this? Highway to hell. Uh-oh. Oh, you're fit as well, I see. Mm-hmm. Okay, what else? Leave me be. Rat. Like a drowned rat. That you're easy. Could they have said any more about you? My friends are gonna be there too. And they put the word scare on there, and I feel like there's a lot of people who are nervous about what comes with. Oh, got it. If they sacrificed you in the past and you were recreated, they're worried about that. Shit, a blood ritual, love. There's a heart again. Did anybody else's heart stop beating? My heart is still, it's been almost a month now, 3 weeks to a month that I don't have a heartbeat. That there's someone who has that too. Denial in the reverse. So I can't deny the shit that he loves you, or they. To the promised land. Complicated. Why is this complicated? Is it really that difficult for someone to admit that they love another person? This don't even have to be sacrificing with rituals. This is just like giving up a good woman knowing that you're never going to find her again. I sacrificed the wrong shit. I could have sacrificed sleeping around. I could have sacrificed gambling, drugging, drinking too much, partying too much. But I didn't want to give that up. What's up with this cop? This is overpowering the judicial system. This is winning against this. Even the judicial system with the strength, this is weakening some of these guys as well. But these are guys that, with the strength, they were supposed to protect you, and they turned their back on you. And now they're the same thing in their head. It's because of your beauty. And for us attractive, because I know I am, us naturally attractive women that don't have to do too much, I still don't feel like it's right to do this to a woman that would be less attractive or heavier. But this is just how, and you know, let's just say that this is a bunch of girls that do this, and this is the same thing with a guy. I always try to put myself in their shoes, because I understand both sides. With that being said that I just said, I also know that if I did this shit with a bunch of chicks, a bunch of women, and we did this to guys that were just average in our eyes, and then there was this beautiful man, I would want to pull out too. I wouldn't want to do it either, thinking that he's more valuable than the others. Someone is struggling, better late than never, struggling with the loss of you. And this isn't just because of your beauty. This is also because of how smart you are, the wisdom that comes with someone like you. And it's quick. It's not copied. You don't hear it from somewhere else and then repeat it. This is something that people have witnessed with you instantaneously. It's coming from somewhere inside a higher realm. I never thought that I would just want to look at the sunset and chill and relax and enjoy the rest of my life. I never wanted to just, I never thought so much about just watching the sun come up or go down with somebody. Tell me all the things that I want to hear. That's what I like about you. Your strength, the way you stood up against the judicial system when they were attacking you, or even others were attacking you and they just were bystanders or observers. You can dance. Maybe you can sing. Problem solver. This is, now I look at this as you got the world. He's got the world in his hands. I never realized that was a globe before. It doesn't matter where you go. There's some kind of fortune, a large amount of money, and you're being told to stay to yourself until you get some kind of information about this, solid information about this, because there's also a duality with this. There are guys that just, oh, bang. Maybe this is you. Look at this guy. Look at giving you all this attention. Hi! You're going to have all kinds of weirdos giving you attention, divine feminine. Saying that they want to be with you, or these kind of guys here cannot change. They want to have rough sex with you. I mean, this is degrading. They refuse to go through this transformation or just leave shit behind. Some of these guys are also dying of disease, HIV, and they're going to try and holding on for dear life. Somebody's holding on for dear life. For somebody, you want to get married and you want children, and that's, you're firm on that. For another, you may just be okay with sleeping around, but these guys just want to infect you. Yep. Be careful with this. If, say there's a bunch of healthy guys, handsome dudes that don't want to do this shit anymore because there's something that you did that changed them, then I said you have the others who, we don't care. They genuinely hate women. Off to never, never land. Stay to yourself. And I would say to even the guys who don't want to do this, stay to yourselves. Because there's something up with these other ones. They're angry. They're, you know how when you get involved with these groups, they say it's hard to get out of. There's people realizing if there's someone really this high and there's no one above this woman, this being, who's going to stop me from not wanting to do this shit anymore? They could be witnessing some death or some crazy shit happening to people that you called out this judgment. Like, I want to be on that side, and I don't have to do this shit anymore. Accelerated motion and conflict and defeat. This is a quick loss. 85 could mean something. That could be a year you were born or somebody was born. Say your prayers. This was quick. I don't know if it's voodoo what this was, but there's a lot of swords here. Sleep with one eye open. There are people who are being tormented and they're having nightmares. Like they sleeping with a blankie and sucking their thumb and shit. There are people who did this and had something to do with taking your organs in the past, Divine Feminine. They did this ritual on your tongue, talking to somebody who was recreated with your DNA or just cloned or something. They did this to you in the past. They are dying. Yep, they were laughing at some point when you were calling out judgment. They thought it was funny. They were even celebrating, yeah, making fun of you. And I think you were just sitting here like this, okay, bitch, let me eat and let me drink and I just wait. You're not protected. They could have laughed when you said that there's some kind of supernatural protection, or I wouldn't do that. This is happening all over the world. I'm just gonna get the lesson here. I wanna shut this down. Even if people did shit, let's say that you made up with some people and you're hanging around friends or family and they did a ritual on you in the past. They don't even have to have killed you. They did some kind of large scale, worldwide, Zoom infested ritual. They are very concerned about what's going to happen to them after they die, what it's going to be like, even for the rest of their time here. Taylor? Alright. Okay. Vibrate so high, the toxic people fall back because they no longer know how to approach you. Are they trying to get you somewhere to do some kind of ritual on you? It's to attack you sexually for somebody. What is it? My Lord, my soul to keep. Don't say that. You don't know who this Lord is you're saying can take your soul. What's up with this vibrate so high that toxic people fall back? Tell me about this. You know what? They come in close to you and then they walk away sick or feeling something. Look how this is you going, I see you over my shoulder, motherfucker. I see you. And then there's that person feeling pain or paralysis. Some it's sleep paralysis. For others, it could be some weird alien, supernatural. This is how strong you are. They can't stand it. You're taming the beast in others, and then the ones who can't, it's getting a little out of control. One guys are grateful that you have done this for them. Something about Hawaii also. I don't know if you live there or a trip to Hawaii. Because they didn't do it. There's something that interfered or that happened where certain guys didn't wind up doing this shit. This went back so fast with some people. They just did one. That shit went back almost immediately. There's a Pisces that you knew from the past that participated in this whatever, I don't know how long ago this was. This could have been 6 months ago. And he was driving and karma happened. He could have, there's something here about a detective. There could be some cops arresting some people for you now, or people in the judicial system. And seeing us so blue. This is guys leaving. When these guys leave, or some people are pulling away, because it could be some other stuff too. That these are just unsavory people. Now they're going to start locking people up, or it feels like they know that they have to work off what they've done. Yeah, with the death. Oh. For money. This was a hit. I hope they're not going to try and arrest you for something. Let this spell last forever. No. Yeah, that's not going to work. Give me some names. Tell me about the names of who's going to try and somehow trying to figure out some secret way of what? Acting like they want to reconcile, but it's all bullshit. And I feel like you know it. Look how she's looking like, Look. Right. Try it. You could have great tits. VM. I just heard Mount Vernon. PR. What do you think? That's going to make it better? You think that's going to be, as they put prevention, you think that's going to prevent? So you did this ritual on this goddess type beautiful woman. And now, whatever it is, they could be getting sick trying to come near you. They may not even be able to do the ritual at some point, because say that you live in an apartment, or like me in a hotel, or they're your neighbor's house, they have a trap house or something. They may not even be able to get close enough to you to do the ritual that they do close to you, because this is about to happen where they're going to get sick and just drop. But you thought that setting someone up to go to jail for some kind of death that they had nothing to do with was going to prevent. So if they put you away, or they even put you in a cage, let's say it's not jail, but they put you in one of those places I exposed that they're taking people anymore, that keeping you locked away, what were they going to tape your mouth shut? You could be the type that speaks judgment, and this shit happens. You could think it too. Maybe they don't realize you could think judgment, or they wanted to take you there and torture you or something like that, and they thought that was actually going to prevent you from speaking judgment. I also see that if they did all this harassment and with psychological gang stalking, abuse, they thought that was going to prevent or stop you. I think that your strength is scaring people. It could only be something godly, supernatural. What's up with the curtain? Under the curtain or behind the curtain for somebody? Didn't I say I was gonna built different? Proofless. There's proof. Were people holding back information? They're preventing the truth from coming out there. Anybody who's preventing anything. This could be money. This could be preventing your story from being put out there. Preventing your revenue on your YouTube channel or your whatever you have your revenue coming through from. Anybody who's doing this, the judgment is going to be death. And then you know what kind of person you were. where you would go, what type of realm that you would go to after that. So you're going to have to work this off with people are trying to shortcut making things right. This is something humans do. This is something the human race is definitely notorious for. We're not going to be here for that much longer. I believe those videos that I saw with the aliens speaking, absolutely. They're the only ones I freaking trust anymore. And information-wise. But I know that they've been handling some things. I didn't realize that I needed to give my permission for everything. There are rules and universal law that I'm learning about having them handle some things for us from that realm. You learn as you go. Either way, the song remains the same. We're not going nowhere. I hope that helped. Love you. Philly out.